tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay. I've been homeless probably about a year and a half on and off. Don't really have much family. And they're all out of state. It's really hard being out here sometimes, just being a female, and everybody's trying to, men going by thinking you're a prostitute, and it's just hard to have. You really don't have friends, you have associates, and police aren't really your friend. They're just trying to, put you somewhere else, just go somewhere else, go somewhere else. So a lot of times you're just bouncing from church, parking lot to standing outside a building, and you just have nowhere to go, and sometimes it just gets too much.
Now today you came grocery shopping at my supermarket, right? So we got you hooked up with quite a few items that you said
we're definitely needing.
You would want and you can use.
Yes.
Now, you said there's a lot of violence sometimes against, especially women that are homeless, right?
It's community. They always just think you're out there trying to sell yourself. And some people are, but it's just very, disrespectful and sometimes really scary. And then there are some people who are trying to help us, and you really try not, you're really kind of hesitant about going to their car because you don't know who they are.
Right.
And how many women have been taken. So it's scary.
Now, has anything bad ever happened to you where violence occurred?
I've had a lot of things stolen from me.
Stolen things?
Yeah, so much.
Oh.
A few phones. I've gotten bitten by a dog. That's the thing. But you got to keep on going. You have no choice.
Mm-hmm. Do you believe in God?
I believe there's a higher being.
Okay.
I just really know. But it may not be. I don't really know.
Well, I want you to know that higher being that you're talking about, that's God. And He's been looking after you all of these years that you've been homeless. You said you don't have a lot of friends, mostly acquaintances?
Yeah. Can't trust anybody.
You can't trust people?
Because they're just stealing from you and it's being fake.
Now, do you have a tent that you sleep in, or where?
It's just usually outside, maybe on a bench, maybe just in front of a gathering, maybe sometime. Maybe in a square or something.
What do you do about cold weather or inclement weather?
Find a snuggle buddy. Other than that, you're just one day at a time.
One day at a time. I met you today for the first time. You were sitting with a homeless individual that I've known, and I was talking to you, and I asked you, is there anything that you need? And you told me you could use some shirts, and I gave you some shirts right there, right? I gave you some food.
Yes.
And I also found some cans of food in my car. And what were you telling me about green beans when I showed you the can of green beans?
Yes, I mean, when I wasn't homeless, they were really, you can put things on them. You're just one of my favorites.
And
the whole can by myself.
You were so happy when I showed you the can of green beans. And you said you have your own can opener, right?
Correct.
So that's not a problem.
No.
Okay. So I hooked you up with some clothes, some canned goods, and some granola bars, some water, which is important during this time of year.
Yeah.
Now, going back to winter time, you said you just try and find a warm place to stay?
Yeah.
But you don't have a tent?
No.
Okay. Do you have any friends that can help you stay somewhere?
Sometimes here and there, but I don't want to take advantage of people because, it's not their fault. So maybe I'll stay all night or, and then leave in the morning. Even if they stay, I don't want to take advantage of somebody's, responsibility. I'm doing it all.
Right. Now, what led to you being homeless in the first place?
Bad relationships.
Bad relationships?
Lies, yeah.
Oh, okay. Violence?
Yes.
And as women, we have to be careful because sometimes we're targets of violence, right? Especially you, you're very petite. They see you as an easy
I
target.
do. Definitely do. And from being out of state, it makes it a little harder.
Uh-huh. Now, is there something nice that God has done for you recently? What is one good thing that has happened to you recently?
Reconnected with an old friend.
Okay, good.
Yeah, spend a little time together, taking it slow. And hopefully it works out in a new relationship, and
Mm-hmm.
he's actually got himself together, so
Oh, good, good.
maybe hopefully by this time next month I won't be out here.
Okay, yeah, because winter is coming,
Yes,
and you want to be somewhere where you have some shelter, right?
yes. Be nice, and I have arthritis, so
Oh, so cold weather is not good for
no,
your
it
bones.
hurts.
Yeah.
And sleeping on cement is not good for your hips.
Uh-huh, right,
Yeah, it
right.
hurts. You get bruises on your legs and everything.
Now, right now you're in a situation where it's not very favorable, but do you have a fond memory of when you were younger?
Not too much. Well, you don't really remember being young too much. It just seemed like it all just like a movie.
Like a movie?
Yeah,
You didn't have very fond memories?
not too many. No.
No? Do you still have family that's living?
They're all in Michigan.
Oh, okay. So you're out here all by yourself? You know, you're a very brave woman. I want you to know that.
I try.
For you to be out here living in the street for all this time, and you're still surviving, right?
Have to.
You're still surviving, and thanks to the grace of
Yeah.
God. And
Surviving's winning.
what's that?
Surviving's winning.
Right. Surviving is winning, you said. Okay. What do you want people to know about being homeless?
Just because one of us does something wrong doesn't mean we're all accountable for it.
Uh-huh.
We're not all the same out here for the same reason.
Right.
And we're good people too, but some of us aren't.
I want you to know I have met a lot of very nice homeless
And
individuals.
we're not stupid.
They weren't drug addicts or alcoholics. They were just people that happened to fall on hard times, or maybe even they made their own bad choices.
Making wrong turns. But eventually we'll all make right ones. Or if not,
But
strong
that doesn't
survive.
make you a bad person, right? Yeah.
Doesn't. That does.
Well, here's your bag
Thank
of
you.
groceries. Okay. Oh, this thing is heavy now.
That'll be okay. I'm used to it. You get
You're-
strong.
You're used to
Yeah, you get
heavy
strong out
things.
here. You
Yeah.
carry your own bags, not someone else carrying your stuff. It might get stolen.
And I'm gonna get you some more water, okay?
That'd be
All
great.
right, sweetie.
Thank
I
you
want to
very
thank
much.
you for sharing your testimony. And I told you just don't give your full name. And you said you were okay
Yeah.
with sharing your story.
Oh, yes.
And I thank you. And I pray, listen, give me your hand, sweetie. I pray that God will look after you, continue to look after you, continue to keep you safe out here on the streets. And I pray that He will open doors of opportunity for you, that He will bring things to you that you need. And this new relationship that you're on, I pray that it'll be a happy and healthy one. And don't ever let anyone take advantage of you, all right?
Right.
This is my wish for you, that God will continue to look after you, all right? All right, sweetie. Thank you again, all right?